we're going to discuss how to use public maps. So public maps is a tool that allows you to share the live location of your vehicles as well as trips and stops that have been done within a public link that you can share. You can use this for example, providing an ETA for the day, because you can also make these links expire. So you might want to just share one vehicle for 8-hour period. You can do that. Also, the winter compliance capability, which allows you to select a rule and see if that rule is being engaged over a given time frame. And typically that's used for plow down, knowing that where the vehicles have actually plowed the roads for winter operations within the last 4 hours, 8 hours, etc. So let's first start by doing a very simple example. So I can click here first to select which group of vehicles I wish to share. I can select the icon, so I can select, let's say, a little van here. So I want to use a van, and then I can select which vehicles I wish to share, or I can simply hit select all, and you can see them. So this is giving you a little public preview of how the map would look. I can also share zones as well. So if I have particular zones I want to share, I can actually click on the share option here as well. Now I can also select which rules I wish to also share. So you can actually show which rules are being engaged on the map. For now, I'll leave this off, but for example, you might want to share again where they're plowing, so you might select that. Now if I hit share, let's just call this test map, and I'm going to share this. You can see the sharing to 2019, so I'm sharing it more or less indefinitely. I can share it just for one single day, so I can just go, for example, up here, and I wish to just check the year of 2017, and let's say it's September. So I want to just share it for a couple days here, right? So it's the 10th today. I'm going to share for 3 days, right? Now you can see the tracking refresh rate. This is basically telling how often you want to update the map for the public URL. We'll just leave it at the 5-minute mark. But you can go all the way up from 1 minute or just update every 16 minutes, depending on how frequent you want to let the public see where your vehicle is, right? Now, since we're showing the live location, we don't necessarily need to worry too much about this, but let's say we wanted to actually show the trips that are happening for the last 24 hours, we would click on this. And if you want to also show the stops, you can show the stops as well, which would show up as square boxes. So let's first just start by creating the link. And you'll see here, if I just open this up, I'm going to paste the link, and there we go. And this is my current location, and then you can also see where the vehicles are at. You'll also see up here I can actually search for an address if I wish. And I can also see where that address is and the proximity of the vehicles to that address. And if I click on the vehicle, I can actually see it's 9 miles away from such and such address that I searched here, right? Fairly straightforward. Now let's say I wanted to actually show the trip, so I can click on show trips. So I create the share link again, hit that button, and if I simply just reload this, you'll see the trips that are done in the last 24 hours. If I go back here and click on show stops, I can go in here and reload this, and now I can see stops as well, although this doesn't look like too many stops here. And you can kind of see the stops here, right? Square boxes for the stops, right? And now let's say I have a winter operation. So I wish to show some winter operations. You'll see a compliance checkbox here, and you can actually enable that to do the winter operations. So we'll review that in a different video.